Hi, this is me Bizay. Today I'm gonna teach you two basic fundamentals of Linux commands. The purpose is to make your life easy with Linux. So Linux is a pretty powerful operating system. You can do pretty much anything you want, but you want to get the basics before you can implement something. So Linux terminal is a great place to start with. So today I'm going to teach you about piping and redirecting. That's the only two things that I'm going to teach you. So piping means combining commands. So it's pretty much like you get the result from the first command, then you want to manipulate that result with the second command, but you can do that individually. So suppose I'm trying to get a command that I forgot recently that has something like cat in it. So I use this command. It brings me with a lots of result. It's pretty helpful using this command, but I can't go through all the hundreds and more lines. So this is the start. This is all it brought me. So with this command, there are 8 types of command in Linux. So the numbers you see right in the bracket besides the command name are telling you what type of command that is. So we use pretty much 1 and 5. So we are not dealing with 3 or other things. So I need a way to catch only the command of 1 and 5, and I would go manually through it. It's no use going through 3 or other types of command. So how do you think I can do it? So I have a idea. Grep filters the command. It filters anything. So grep 1 means it filters everything that has got 1, but I can't use that alone. So if I use that in 2 step, it brings me to nothing. So I have to be able to catch the result of the produced by man command and take that to the grep command and let the grep manipulate my result. So that is what piping means. You are able to get a result from a command, then send it to the next command to further manipulate it. So the combination of 2 commands is called piping, and that's pretty easy to do in Linux. So let's go with the same thing. That's my first command. So I want to send this result to command called grep to catch all the commands that are of type, let's say 5 only. Let's say 1. Let's suppose 1. So this pipe that is here will do piping as the name suggests. So piping means through the command that the command on the left produced to the command that is present on the right, so that the rightmost command can manipulate it. And you can put as much as piped commands as you like. So let's hit enter. Then now I get a pretty much a list that has only type 1 command. So it's pretty much useful, but I still get no use because I have to go through all this. So let's suppose I want to give you a trial of using another pipe. So I use another pipe and I say grep catch everything that has let's say A and B on it. So it's this. So everything here has either A or B. So let's suppose I want to grep commands having type 5. So it's pretty easy. Type 5 commands are this. So this is my output. This is the only list. I can go through them and I can figure it out myself. So it makes our life pretty easy by combining 2 commands. Piping helps to combine, but you have to remember that the adjacent, this left command can pass result to this one. So it does not mean that this command cannot pass result to this one directly. It has to go through the second one. That's the only thing that you have to remember, and that's pretty much about piping. Now, what is redirecting? Redirecting means a way by which you can send the output, send the error, or send the success message and write it on a file or send it via email. So redirecting means get the result, throw it to a different process. That might be writing a file, that might be printing a file, that might be sending a message with a body of your result or something like that. For this instance, I'm gonna use my Learn C library that I'm learning C now. So I do ls, then there is my to file I have set up for you. This is errorfile.c. This file has some error and the debugger will surely produce some error in compile time. And the another file I want you to display is objects.c. it is a it is error free, and it compiles. And so let's start with object C. Let's say make let me first remove -r, make objects, and it compiled. Now /cts, I pass some argument. This is pretty, so I hit enter. I get a result. This does some sort of calculation to display alphabets and number, but what I would like to do is I'd like to take this result and write it on a file. This you can just copy it manually, but what if this is 200 lines? What if you want to make it automatically? So redirecting comes in this sorts of place. So this is the initial command. To do redirect, you just need to put a arrow and type the name of the file you want to produce. Now I'm saying result. That's the plain text file. If it's already in the folder, then it won't create it, it will overwrite. If it's not there, it will create the file result and write the result in the result. So here I've got it. Let's check my folder. This is my Learn C folder, the same one using here. So where is that result? R, here it is. So I point, and as usual you can see the result that I just had. So what if I want to produce another result? Like I change the if I change the argument, this is beautiful. So if I use a single arrow this time, it will overwrite everything that is present within result, and so I won't be able to access the old information. So to append, you use double arrow, that is append after. So I hit enter, then I go back to my result. I should see this is beautiful. So here you go. This is pretty simple. Now you cannot redirect error with this double arrow. You have to use another redirecting method. So let's say I already told you I have error on error.c. let's make that. Make error no rule to target error ls their error file. Make our file. Let's say I got a list of errors. So what I want to do is I want these errors to be written onto a text file, so that I can so that if my error is a pretty much large error, I get in a log file. So let me redirect that using another 2x. I'm sorry, 2n or arrow redirects only error message. Arrow only redirects successful message. Keep that in mind. So I would create error. It's in there. error, it is this is my compile time error, and it is produced into a text file error. That's pretty much redirecting. So I hope you enjoyed it, or maybe you learned something. Thanks for watching, and keep visiting us, and keep trying yourself. Thanks. Have a nice time.